here it is. Looks like this is going to be the last video, trailer, whatever, for this game. Oh, excuse me, fix my mic. It's probably going to be the last trailer, video, whatever you want to call it, for this game. The behind the scenes section, at least, unless they release like an accolades trailer or something. But this is for Rise of the Ronin. Rise is one behind the scenes. They've been doing a lot of them for like the past weeks now, and they also have released some other trailer videos that really goes deep within as far as the combat, the story, the exploration, yada yada yada. There are still people that have the same sentiments. I know that there are like some first impression videos out there and whatnot of the overall experience with the game so far. Of course, a lot of people are talking about the graphics not being maybe like S tier, but a lot of people have to understand when it comes to Team Ninja games, you're not really going to get the most best out of the graphics or whatnot. And it's crazy how Elden Ring and other Souls-like games don't have these amazing graphics that people are expecting, but yet they still play these games and give them high praise. But overall, I've heard a lot of people's first impressions of the game. It's just really mainly about the graphics, but it sounds like the gameplay so far is great and amazing. That's what's really important to me: the gameplay, the story, the characters, character creation, the Blade twins and whatnot. That's what I'm really looking forward to when this game releases this Friday. And if this is the last one, hopefully it will be the best one going forward into Friday, waiting to play this game, anticipating to play this game. But I know this is a long intro, so I'm gonna stop right here. It's already 7 minutes and 14 minutes long with this behind the scenes, so let's get right into it. Ain't gonna waste much time. Let's go.
Rated M for mature.
But I overall have skipped to whatever time frame for you if you want to react to, you know, the actual or watch me react to the actual video. So
My dear sister, I hope these words find you. They may be my last.
turn that on my end a little bit.
A sentence has been passed by my jailers for the crimes that I refuse to confess. Like my brave comrades who fell before me, I shall be put to the sword in the very courtyard beneath my cell. I do not fear death. I welcome it with a smile, for it is better to be a crystal and broken than remain perfect like a tile upon the rooftop. This is not the end, dear sister. It is now that our plot must live on through you. So find solace in the bonds of others, for it is here that our dream takes flight. A new dawn is spreading across this land. For me, the sky awaits.
Chapter 4, Rise as One.
Thinking about my initial vision for this game and the ideas I had 7 years ago, I wondered whether players would be able to play and enjoy it. I honestly believe that many of those ideas and elements are now in the final game.
As an open world, we reached a large scale of development where it would have been impossible for Yasuda to look into and follow up on every single detail of the game.
Prior to this game, I had worked as the sole director of Team Ninja, together with my team. That framework didn't radically change, but in assigning multiple directors, we made sure to communicate through regular meetings involving the larger team to maintain quality.
Obviously, it's not a task achievable alone. I believe that he managed to build a strong trust relationship with the other directors around him.
That's the spirit. I'm counting on you.
It turns out Yasuda had helped towards the end of my previous project. He was sharing a lot of feedback. I got to hear about his philosophy, which convinced me that I wanted to work with him.
I remember Yasuda joining Team Ninja as a new graduate when we were working on Ninja Gaiden 2. I thought he was impressive, although he was still young. We soon noticed a shared understanding between us. I'd start explaining something and he'd already have grasped everything.
He's an ally, a brother in arms. We've been working together for a long time. I'm also a fan of his games. I played so much Nioh 2 that it almost started to affect my work.
Wasn't really a big fan of the Neo games for some reason. Couldn't get into them.
When he brought up the project, I saw how much planning, research, and effort Yasuda had already put into it. You could feel the passion from him and his team. In every meeting, it was obvious how he'd planned all the elements.
Keishi has this talent to get people to work together. That was very stimulating for me.
Inon is a composer with prolific experience overseas. He's a veteran in the field, but knew how to listen to our requests and proactively incorporate them into the project.
I think this is probably the most vital thing that I'm really looking forward to, because even though I have been talking about the fighting mechanics, the combat, and the gameplay within this game, but there's nothing that really sets the tone like a good score, original soundtrack for a video game, movie, whatever it is. But this is one of the things, especially with Stellar Blade, I'm really looking forward to. Oh, and Black Myth Wukong as well, when that comes out later this year. I am really looking forward to, within this game, the music, the soundtrack. Because that's something that when that gets uploaded to YouTube or wherever else where I can listen to the original soundtrack for this game, I cannot wait. But usually they always release the soundtrack probably like a day or 2 days before, and then everybody will go and play the game. I know that if you get the digital deluxe edition, you do get the digital soundtrack. But I'm like, I didn't like the content that was in the digital deluxe, so I just got the regular pre-order, and I'll just wait till someone upload it on here just to listen to, you know, the soundtrack. But that's all I want to say. I just can't wait to listen to the music.
It wasn't easy at the beginning. I really took upon myself to study Japanese music, study the scales, study the instruments. In fact, bought some of the instruments. And I can say that in the past 2 years, I really dove into this amazing world of Japanese music.
At the very end, we had a recording session in London with an orchestra, which was where I got to meet him in person for the first time. I remember the smile on his face when we finally met.
You and I are true friends now, no doubt about it. If you're ever in trouble, just let me know.
We grew to a really large team on Rise of the Ronin, going through a long development period.
It's the first time I'd worked on a project of this scale. There were times when we confronted each other, but the game improved as a result.
Look at that squad.
From a personal perspective, my child was born right about the time I joined the game's development. He is 3 years old now, which makes me realize the time we've spent on this project.
Over the long period of time we were developing the work, it was really exciting to see how everything gradually started coming together.
I feel that Team Ninja has gained strength in its ability to deliver valuable experiences to players. I think we're able to target bigger titles and even greater challenges in the future.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
And there it is. What I can really say is, to me, even if the game flops, this can still be like a learning curve for Team Ninja to know where their strong suits are, where their weak points are, and they can just come back to this and figure out what they did well within this game or what they did not do well, and carry it into the next major project that they probably have planned, you know, the next game or the next whatever that they have. And of course, I see this as a game, right? Even if it doesn't sell a lot of copies, I still believe that it's going to make an impact for certain people that were really anticipating to play this game. I don't think it's really going to do bad in terms of sales, but I don't think it's going to reach the mark as if we expect if a Stellar Blade were to sell, if a Black Myth Wukong is to sell, or if a Final Fantasy's Rebirth was to sell. Any games that has sold like a lot of copies within the first day, the first 3 days, the first week, the month. Helldivers is still doing very well for itself, you know, still selling, you know, games, you know, as far as like copies, digital copies or whatever. People are buying that game because it's actually fun. But with this, I already knew to myself, it's probably not going to do that much very like in sales in terms of like comparing to those games that I just made, because even though there was hype around this game, I know that there are a lot of people that are not probably, even though this is not like a Souls game, a lot of people are not into games like Team Ninja games, Ninja Gaiden, you know, stuff like that, because they don't like the fast-paced action. They are probably not really, they may have not seen this game way too much or anything, but from what I've been paying attention through the views and the numbers, there are certain people that are paying attention to this game, and there are a lot of people that probably are saying pass because of the graphics and stuff like that. But I want this game to do well. I hope it sells decently, and we all have fun. I know I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a full playthrough on my channel, so hopefully you guys will check that out. If not, that's cool. But those of you who will, hopefully you come to my channel and check it out. And I also been considering of making a gaming channel. Maybe I'll come back and have a second play and just do no type of no commentary type of thing. You let me know what you would be interested in. But I cannot wait to play Rise of the Ronin. It's one of many games that's coming out this year and I'm really waiting to play. Next is Stellar Blade. It's coming out next month. Then we got Hellblade 2, if you guys are interested in that. I know I am. And Heart of Chernobyl. And finally, or even though this game is coming out before Heart of Chernobyl, Black Myth Wukong. I really cannot wait for that game. But we got to start with here first. At least this was my first one that I was waiting to play throughout this entire year so far. But Friday. Yeah. Anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If this was a bit long, I do apologize. Just been really waiting for more content, more stuff to see from this game. But that was Rise of the Ronin, Rise as one behind the scenes. Make sure on the way out, if you could, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you are subscribed, because I know there are a bunch of people that don't get their notifications. They don't hit the bell, or if they do hit the bell, they don't get much notified on their YouTube channel or their page or whatever, and you really don't get to see content from your YouTubers that you are subscribed to. So hopefully you will do that. And also, let's have a conversation. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this trailer, my reaction? Are you still excited to play this game? Are you not? Do you think it's gonna be a flop? Let me know in the comment section. Let's have a conversation, and of course I will speak to you guys very, very soon. And I'm out. Peace.